What up? It's Casper. Today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the sixth episode of The Studio. Sixth episode of The Studio is called The Pediatric Oncologist. It's 27 minutes, directed by Goldberg and Seth Rogen. It's been about a few months since I've seen the last episode. Since then, it's really cool to see in the media news that Seth Rogen actually got nominated for a lot of stuff for this TV show. He's getting nominated for literally like the best TV show out there right now, quality wise, and I'm pretty sure for the script writing as well. But I think a lot of the stuff he's putting out definitely feel that he's like far away from trying to do the same thing everyone else is doing in Hollywood. And this TV show definitely explains a lot of expression towards the Hollywood world. It's really cool as well to see that the second season got picked up. A lot of good news for Seth Rogen, and really cool to see all the recognition that he's getting. This episode right here was doing errands around the house. It was going to be one of those just background noise type of TV shows and just see it while I can while I'm literally folding clothes. But while I was folding clothes, a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing on the TV screen literally reminds me why this TV show is actually one of those TV shows you actually have to sit down, probably just have snacks and just watch this TV show. This episode, he deals with a lot of stuff as well. It's another continuation of him dealing with a lot of stuff. Deals with a girlfriend who is in the medical field, and you've seen how egos clash. You've seen how he's involved with the film industry and movies, and he really feels that being in the film industry is a form of art and it could help people through healing, and he's trying to express how movies is a big part in humanity. And the girl he's dealing with, since she's in the medical field, she feels like his position isn't as strong as hers since she's saving lives, and she makes it an ego tip to where she's devaluing his lifestyle and his role basically of what he does. This is all happening at a charity event. This is where all the drama is happening. This episode was very hilarious. The script writing in here, you can see how it's a lot of just adult humor, and you can see a lot of people, they're not into humor like that, would just fly over their head. For me, seeing what's going on honestly was just very amusing to see. Really like the Matt McCormick character just because he is going through a lot of stuff in every episode, but the fact that he does have a lot of stuff in the writing where it kind of shows just realistic, concrete stuff of the real world, this is what makes it way more interesting. Camera direction, still on point. They're still doing a great job just showing the angles and stuff. They're still on the cool swagger on just the pacing of this TV show. Another episode where Seth Rogen is shining, and he's in this episode the whole time. Seeing still a lot of the stuff surrounding his movie making world. He's still dealing with trying to come out with like a trailer. Hilarious as well how another cameo in this episode with Johnny Knoxville. The idea of the zombie stuff in this episode was one of those things that just added many points on why this TV show is awesome. Idea for that movie. I thought it was shot really well, to be honest. I thought that would have been a hilarious thing to just, the fact that you can do all that in this TV show and make it look super cool like a movie swag. I didn't think Johnny Knoxville in this episode was off or something that was random or something that just felt like out of place. Johnny Knoxville once again adds that real feeling like you're kind of in the room seeing this happening, and the lines were great. Johnny Knoxville nailed it out of the park on just minimal stuff he was presenting in this TV show, but smart moves, smart decisions, good lines. This episode really expresses the mind of someone who is in that field of filmmaking and responsibilities, like the owner of that movie company. The acting and just the environment just added to why this episode was an amusing one, and one of my favorite ones as well. Every episode is literally aligning really, really well. When you finish an episode, for me, it just makes you think like where this dude started from and that now seeing where he's at now. Absolutely a very fun, adventurous comedy ride that we're on with Seth Rogen. The girl who he's arguing with, a lot of the lines for her character were very strong annoying. Made me at many times is like I can't believe that this dude Matt McCormick is trying his best to be as patient as possible, dealing with all those other people in that room. Those things you feel, and that's one of those things that I actually appreciate watching this TV show. You kind of put yourself in that position. Every character Matt McCormick is dealing with, and this one is just like a ick type of vibe. I can see a lot of people just finding this episode kind of like an air bubble episode because this dude is just literally dealing with someone's ego, and then we're seeing his ego shine as well. But this was just a creative side to put as an episode. This is why you don't want to put too much into one episode and not have any other ideas for other ones. This one was just something that if you're in the brainstorming stages of writing the next episode, this right here will be honestly a really good idea to put out, and then continue more struggles for this Matt McCormick's character to deal with and actually come out top on these struggles that he's dealing with. So like I said, if you can take the drama between people's egos in this episode, go and watch this, because this is literally like the middle of the season. So I'm excited for the next episode and how this episode ends with all this drama going on. Very hilarious what happens to Matt McCormick. After my watching the 6th episode of the studio, the Pediatric Oncologist, out of 10, I'm gonna have to give this episode a 9 out of 10. So that's my review for the 6th episode of the studio, the Pediatric Oncologist. Shout out to you guys for tuning into this video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace, y'all.